Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Today, we're going to talk about something that quietly affects almost every English learner. Many people believe their English is weak because they don't know enough words or because their grammar is not perfect. But in many cases, that is not the real problem at all. The biggest problem is the habit of translating inside your mind. Every time you want to speak, your brain first creates the idea in your own language. After that, you search for English words, then you try to build a sentence. And during this process, you become slow, nervous, and unsure. Even simple conversations start feeling difficult. That is why many learners can understand English, but still struggle to speak naturally. They know many words, but the words do not come at the right moment. After some time, they start believing that fluent English is only for talented people, but that is not true. The good news is this: your English can change when your thinking changes. The moment you stop translating and start thinking directly in English, speaking becomes smoother and more natural. The first thing you must do is break the habit of mental translation. Right now, many learners are not truly speaking English. They are converting one language into another, and conversion always takes extra time. Imagine you want to say something simple like, "I'm tired." Your brain often follows a long path. First, the idea appears in your native language, then your brain searches for English words, then you check the grammar, then you wonder if the sentence sounds correct. By the time you are ready, the conversation has already moved forward. This is why you hesitate. This is why you stay quiet even when you know the answer. Fluent speakers do not go through this process. They think and speak almost at the same time. Their brain directly connects thoughts with English words. You can train your brain to do the same thing. Start with very small moments in your daily life. When you see your phone, don't translate. Just think, "This is my phone." When you feel thirsty, think, "I need water." When you feel hungry, say in your mind, "I'm hungry." Simple thoughts are powerful because they build a direct connection between your mind and English. At first, this may feel uncomfortable. Your brain will try to return to your old habit. That is completely normal. You're training your brain in a new way, and new habits always take time. Think about how children learn language. They do not translate. They connect feelings, objects, and experiences directly with words. That is why their speech becomes natural. You can follow the same process in a simple way. From tomorrow morning, begin your day in English. When you wake up, think, "I'm getting up." While brushing your teeth, think, "I'm brushing my teeth." When you feel sleepy, say, "I feel sleepy." These small sentences may look easy, but they slowly teach your brain that English is not something to translate, it is something to use naturally. Now, there is another important point many learners miss. When they try to think in English, they try to create long and perfect sentences immediately. Because of that, they become frustrated very quickly. They think English thinking is too difficult. But fluency does not begin with complicated language. It begins with simple thoughts. A child does not say long, advanced sentences. A child says things like, "I'm happy," "I'm tired," or "I want food." Short sentences, clear meaning, fast communication. That is the real secret of fluency. Fast speaking grows from simple thinking. For example, if you are outside and the weather feels nice, you do not need to think, "Today the weather is very comfortable and pleasant." Just think, "Nice weather." If you are eating something delicious, think, "This tastes good." If you are relaxing in your room, think, "I feel comfortable." Simple thoughts reduce pressure. They help your brain move faster. And when your thinking becomes faster, your speaking becomes smoother too. Here is a useful exercise you can practice every day. Look around your room and describe things silently in English. This is a chair. This is my bag.
I'm sitting. I'm walking. Do not stop because of grammar mistakes. Do not worry about sounding perfect. The goal is to build the habit of thinking directly in English. In the beginning, your mind may become slow. Sometimes you may not remember words. Sometimes you may pause. That is part of learning. Little by little, your brain adapts. One day, you will notice something surprising. English thoughts will begin to appear automatically, and that is the moment real fluency starts. Now, let's talk about another powerful step. If you truly want to think in English, you must surround your brain with English every day. Your mind learns from repetition. Whatever you hear again and again slowly becomes familiar and natural. If your whole day is filled only with your native language, your brain will continue choosing that language automatically. So you must give your brain regular English input. But there is one important thing to remember. Choose simple and understandable English. Do not force yourself to watch very difficult content all the time. Your brain learns best when it understands most of what it hears. You can listen to short stories, simple conversations, or slow English videos. Even if you do not understand every word, keep listening calmly. Your brain is still learning patterns, sentence flow, pronunciation, and rhythm.
At first, English may sound like noise, but slowly your brain starts recognizing phrases and ideas. And then something interesting happens. Your mind begins repeating those sentences naturally inside your head. That is one of the first signs that you are starting to think in English. But listening alone is not enough. You must also interact with what you hear. For example, if you hear someone say, "I'm going to the store," pause for a second and respond in simple English inside your mind. You might think, "He wants to buy something." This small habit trains your brain to stay active in English instead of becoming passive. Now think about your normal daily routine. You walk, wait, eat, travel, sit, and rest every day. Most people use these moments for random thoughts, but you can turn them into English practice. When you walk outside, describe what you see. The street is busy. I see many people. That car is fast. While waiting somewhere, talk to yourself quietly. I'm waiting. This is taking a long time. I feel bored. While eating, think about your food. This is hot. This tastes nice. I like this. These are tiny moments, but together they create a strong English environment inside your mind. And this is very important. You do not need another country to create an English environment. You can build it inside yourself every single day. Your brain does not care about perfection. It cares about repetition. If you repeat English thinking daily, your brain slowly accepts English as normal. At first, it may feel tiring, but that discomfort is a sign of growth. Then, one day, without effort, an English sentence will appear in your mind naturally. No translation, no struggle. Just a direct thought. That moment changes everything.
Because now you are no longer forcing English. You are beginning to live in it. Now let's move to something extremely important. Thinking in English is powerful, but thinking alone is not enough. If you want real fluency, your thoughts must become spoken words. Many learners can think a little in English, but when they try to speak, they suddenly freeze. Their brain understands the language, but their mouth is not trained to use it smoothly. This is why speaking practice matters so much. You do not need a partner every time. You do not need a classroom every time. You can begin with yourself. Start speaking your thoughts out loud during the day. When you wake up, say softly, "I'm getting up." When you wash your face, say, "I'm washing my face." When you feel tired, say, "I feel tired today." These small sentences help your brain and mouth work together. The connection becomes stronger every day. While walking outside, describe what you see aloud in a quiet voice. I see a dog. I see 2 cars. The weather is nice. While doing household work, continue speaking simple thoughts. This is easy. I need to finish this. I will do this later. This practice may feel strange in the beginning, but that feeling disappears with time. Every fluent speaker once felt uncomfortable too. There is another powerful exercise you should try daily. Choose one moment during the day and speak continuously for 2 or 3 minutes about anything. Talk about your morning. Talk about your plans. Talk about your feelings. Talk about what happened during the day. For example, today I woke up late. I felt sleepy in the morning. I drank tea and started my work. Later, I practiced English for some time. Do not stop to search for perfect words. Do not panic because of mistakes. Just continue speaking. The goal is not perfection. The goal is flow. Many learners are afraid of making mistakes, but silence is far more dangerous than mistakes. When you stay silent, your English stays weak. When you speak, your English improves naturally. Bad speaking is not failure. It is the beginning of good speaking. Now, let's talk about speed. One hidden reason many learners struggle is because they wait too long before responding. Someone asks a simple question like, "How are you?" and immediately the brain becomes busy checking grammar, searching vocabulary, and trying to create the perfect answer. Because of this delay, confidence becomes weaker. Fluent speakers are not always perfect, but they respond naturally and quickly. So train yourself to answer instantly. If someone asks, "How are you?" you can simply say, "I'm good. I'm fine. I'm okay." That is enough. If someone asks, "What are you doing?" answer quickly, "I'm studying. I'm working. I'm resting." Short answers are powerful because they train fast thinking. Your brain may try to slow you down. It may say, "Wait, check the grammar first." But in real conversations, you often do not have time for long thinking. You must train your brain to react naturally. Practice with simple self-questions during the day. What do I want? I want water. How do I feel? I feel tired. What am I doing? I'm sitting. Quick response practice slowly removes the habit of translation. And remember this important truth. Natural English is usually simple English. Many people believe fluency means speaking with difficult vocabulary and perfect grammar all the time. But real communication is often simple, clear, and direct. Confidence matters more than perfection. Now, let's discuss consistency, because this is where many learners fail. They watch motivational videos, they feel excited for 1 or 2 days, then they stop practicing completely. And after some time, everything returns to the old habit. English is not built in one day. Fluency grows through daily repetition. Think about exercise. Going to the gym one time will not change your body. But small daily training creates huge changes over time. Language works the same way.
Even 10 or 15 minutes of daily English thinking can slowly transform your brain. The key is consistency. You do not need hundreds of techniques. You only need a few simple habits repeated every day. Think in English. Speak your thoughts. Respond quickly. Listen to understandable English. That is enough if you do it regularly. You can build a simple routine. In the morning, think in English for a few minutes. During the afternoon, speak your thoughts while doing daily activities. At night, describe your day in English before sleeping. Simple routine, no pressure. At first, your brain may resist. You may feel tired or lazy. Sometimes you may feel like nothing is improving, but change is happening quietly inside your mind. Little by little, English starts feeling less foreign. Your brain begins choosing English more naturally. And then, one day, you suddenly realize you are understanding faster, speaking faster, and thinking faster. That transformation comes from repetition. Now, let's go even deeper. To become truly fluent, you must stop treating English like a school subject. Many learners only use English during study time. After that, they return completely to their native language. Because of this, English always feels separate from real life. But fluent speakers live inside the language. Their reactions, thoughts, and emotions happen naturally in English. You can begin doing the same thing. When you drop something accidentally, react in English. "Oh no, that fell." When you forget something, say, "I forgot." When something surprises you, react naturally. "Wow, that's interesting." These small reactions are important because reactions are automatic. When your automatic reactions become English, your brain shifts more deeply into the language. Start thinking about your future in English too. I want to improve. I will practice tomorrow. I need to stay focused. Think about your goals, your problems, and your plans in English whenever possible. Language is more than vocabulary. Language is connected to thoughts, emotions, and daily life. When English becomes part of your normal thinking, fluency begins to feel real. Now, there is one final transformation you must make.
You must stop seeing yourself only as an English learner. Instead, start seeing yourself as someone who uses English every day. This shift is very powerful. Many people keep saying, "My English is weak, I'm not ready, I can't speak well." When you repeat these ideas constantly, your brain starts believing them. Instead, change the way you talk to yourself. Say, "I'm improving every day, I can communicate, I speak English." These simple sentences slowly build a stronger identity. Because fluency is not only about skill, it is also about belief. A person who believes they can speak will practice more, speak more, and grow faster. And a person who constantly feels afraid will continue avoiding opportunities. So stop waiting to feel perfect before speaking. Confidence usually comes after action, not before it. Start now with simple English. Start now with small thoughts. Start now with small conversations. One day, without even noticing it, English will begin flowing naturally from your mind. Not because you forced it, but because it became part of your life. Before we finish, take a quiet moment and think honestly about yourself. How many times have you waited for the perfect time to improve your English? How many times have you told yourself you were not ready yet? Real change begins when you stop waiting and start acting consistently. You do not need perfect grammar to begin. You do not need thousands of vocabulary words. You only need the courage to practice every day. Start small, but stay serious, because fluency does not arrive through wishing, it grows through daily action. And if you continue following these habits patiently, your English will slowly become more natural, more comfortable, and more confident. Thank you for spending this time with me today. I hope these ideas help you feel calmer and more confident about your English journey. Keep practicing, keep speaking, and most importantly, keep believing that improvement is possible for you too. Take care, keep learning, and I'll see you again very soon.